the only game to get a 10 on anything, which was for story, but yeah. But I will say, all of last year, like all of it, were games that I really did not like. Like all the viewer choice last year were games that I was just like, yeah, this is 5 at best. You know, I think Suikoden 3 is an okay game. It just didn't really appeal to me. It's an okay game, just not good for me. Legaia was a remarkably average game. Whoa, wow, these are not 9. Really? I think Suikoden 2 was one of the later games in 2018, yeah. But I'm not positive on that. Suikoden 2 wasn't like a fantastic game though. It was very good, but it wasn't like, OMG, this is the best. It was a very good game. I enjoyed it. People got so mad when I rated Suikoden 2. They thought I was being completely unfair and stupid. They got mad. More people got mad about how I rated Suikoden 2 than any other game ever. I have played not only Skies of Arcadia, but I've also played the GameCube version of it, and I have both Dreamcast and GameCube versions of the game. Skies of Arcadia is another game that I find to be relatively average. It's a decent game, but I wouldn't hold it to any high regard in any way, shape, or form. It had a lot of unique stuff, but it still moved relatively slowly. Visually, it was kind of not that impressive. I don't really recall the OST. Dungeon design was bland, and it was just kind of a neat game. It was a fun little RPG, you know, nothing special. Alright, poison does persist. 4 MP? Yeah. We'll use an antidote. Right, yeah. The reason is because basically Suikoden 2 is just the exact same game engine as Suikoden 1. They used the same engine. They just made a different story. It's like making a modded version of a game, you know? And since they have the source code, it's less than that. What's the absolute greatest RPG you ever played? Hard to answer. I don't really have a favorite either, but I personally think the Final Fantasy franchise is the best RPG franchise in existence. Man, these battles are pretty brutal. I'm managing to get through them though, so that's good. I mean, I played Skies of Arcadia when I was pretty young too. Like, Skies, the Dreamcast was a '99 release, so Skies probably came out 2000, 2001, which means that I played it when I was still a teenager. The world map walking speed killed Legaia for you? I just thought it was just kind of it just wasn't really super impressive, and the combos being hidden behind guesswork made it so like the one cool part of the game didn't really have room to excel, you know? That's what made me feel Legaia was kind of meh overall. There was a lot of really interesting mechanics behind Legaia, but overall there was too much other stuff that brought it down, you know. Big K, thank you for 5 months resub. Thank you. Hope you're well tonight, dude. But yeah, it's kind of hard to say like what's the best RPG because you know it's gonna differ from person to person. What's your favorite? You know, that's a question that can be more easily answered. I do think though that Final Fantasy is the highest level of production quality amongst any RPG franchise by far, and I think that's an objective thing. But again, preference, you know, right? I've seen enough of Legaia 2 to know that I never want to play it though, Gunarm. You see no issue with my Suikoden 2 rating? Wow, like in words. I think it's a completely and totally fair thing. It's just that like I think it's because you know there's that cult classic following of the game, and so it's like how dare you rate my game not perfectly kind of thing. No, god damn it. Oh, stupid awkward controls, dude. You have to move diagonally to move straight, I guess you could say. So going up this hill, I have to move diagonally. It should just be hold left to move to do that. I wonder if there's a way to customize the controls actually, so I don't have to hold diagonal, because it's hard on my thumb. Nope. Oh god, no. Oh god, what did I do? Okay. Is an RPG that I like that I think is underrated? Underrated. Dude, grab it. Heavy something or other. Oh, the menu's changed. Everything changed. Undertale's not underrated, dude. Undertale's not underrated at all. No, I screwed up my controller. Xenoblade Chronicles. I think Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 is a little underrated, yeah. Yeah, Undertale's a little overrated almost. Undertale is fantastic. It's a beautiful game. It's wonderfully done, but not underrated at all. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 are probably a little underrated. They didn't get a whole lot of attention, but I think both of them are absolutely wonderfully, fantastically done games. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's an obscene amount of fan service, especially in Undertale, or not Undertale, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And and also the anime aesthetic keeps some people away from it because they're like, ugh, anime's dumb, ugh, and they just won't play it. I think Grandia 1 is probably a little underrated as well because that game is kind of seen in the similar light and it's not very well known. And I think Grandia is fantastic. I didn't like the gacha mechanic of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 either. I don't understand why they did it like that. Really awkward. What's my guilty pleasure? Gosh, that's another hard question because I don't really keep track of that stuff too much. There, see, I pressed X for that. That's what I should have done. All right. Lunar Silver Star Story and Eternal Blue Complete are both a little underrated, I think, as well, and I love them as well. I think there's a couple other underrated games. Guilty pleasure, though. I mean, I guess I could say Seventh Saga, even though I think the game is completely dog shit. I really enjoyed it, you know? I really had fun with, like, grinding up to try and beat the stupid overpowered teammate peoples, you know, the characters. It felt really cool to, like, see all of your friends or the people that are on the journey or whatever at the beginning, and then see them throughout the course of the journey, and there was, like, some levels of RNG to, like, who joined and who fought you and stuff, and I really liked it. I don't know. It just felt neat. So Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has this weird gacha mechanic to it, where you get these cores and you can get legendary blades from them to, you know, do battle with you. And for whatever reason, it's like actually 1% rates, like an actual gacha game. And it's really weird because you don't pay for it. It's just part of the game. And you get plenty of cores and stuff, but like, it's just this weird, like, why though? You know? What they should do is the core should be super rare, and then it's 100% legendary drop rate. I don't understand a lot of it, but hey. Let's call it a day. Maybe Ray's staying here too. Ray! Tipo? What are you doing here? We took care of what old man Bunyan told us to do in no time and came after you. I was worried about you being out here all alone. You know what, Tipo? I think the reason Bunyan sent me alone is, well, because he was worried about you. What? What do you mean? Worried about us? I mean, he said he was keeping us as hostages, right? You've heard the rumors, haven't you? That the monster that's been attacking the village is here? The mountains. Bunyan meant for me to kill it. I do have Cosmos, and she wasn't even the last blade that I got. But still, yeah. I love the game, and I grinded a lot for the blades, but yeah. Why does he want you to kill a monster? I mean, it's real big and strong, right? It is, but I'm stronger. If I were alone. But now that you're here, I won't be able to use... oh, never mind. Why doesn't this just beat all? Well, no use worrying about that now. Let's get some rest, and it'd be dangerous to go out at night. Wake up, Teddy. Can you save Scum? Nope, it saves the game every time you summon a blade. Tell him he's close by. Oh boy, here we go. I mean, you don't need the blades to do the game, but for collection purposes, yeah. Guess we have no choice. Let's go out there and get him. I don't get to use the save point there before I fight it? Well, shit. He's up early, isn't he? Itadaki. Itadaki. Wait, there's free DLC blades? Or do you mean like the ones that were added later on in the game? Like the ones from other games and stuff? Without spoiling. Itadaki. Itadaki. That's a yeah. That was added like 2 years after the game came out. That's fine. That's different. Itadaki. Never really played Dark Cloud. I've seen it though, and it doesn't look too appealing. It looked neat, like the concept of building your town and stuff, but it seemed more like preset anyway. Like there was already a way that you had to build a town, so it wasn't really a town builder. It was more like a unlock the town. But again, I've only seen it, and it didn't look too impressive to me. Seems like stat buffs are permanent through battle so far. That's right, you run away. Come on, after him. You gain 0 experience in Zenny, great. Dark Cloud 3, Rogue Galaxy, damn near, right? Same developer, same aesthetic, same everything, basically. Wonder if I could stay at the inn, or stay at the room here. I should probably equip Ray. I just saw Ray's feet. Look at Ray's feet. It looks like he has like super duper oversized clown shoes that are like actually like claws instead. Claw shoes. It's like got chicken legs in them. nice legs, dude. Oh yeah, the battle theme is super good. It's got some nice jams. These are memorable jams too. Like these are jams that it's like you want to hum to, you want to whistle it to, you want to bob your head, some cool doge, you know, and it's like stuff you remember and it sticks with you. That's always been something that I've looked for in an OST is memorable, you know, something I would listen to outside of the game. Although this is more ambient, this is a more ambient track right here, so it's not really impressive, but it fits the scene, you know. Yeah, the funny you should mention the Ogre Battle thing, because it's basically been more or less confirmed that Ogre Battle will never, ever, ever, ever make a return. It's just way too, like, not popular. Man, battle menus and everything super snappy. It's not that Manawatt. It's just like not a lot of people like strategy, you know? Tactics games barely make it. Barely. That's why so few tactics games exist as well. But at least they're still it's still a living genre. Tipo learns Simoon. Oh, that must be AoE. Good, because I'm fighting like freaking 18 monsters at a time. Oh yeah, Axel. The sprite work in this game is really damn good. Visually, very impressive so far. It's like Chrono Trigger. It just never gets ugly, you know? Suikoden 2 has some fantastic sprite work done with it, yeah. Oh, Legend of Mana as well. Yeah. Legend of Mana is on our Variety Night list, by the way. That can be voted in. In fact, I think somebody voted for it earlier today. Yeah, Dimension Harvester. A trail of blood. It must be the monster's blood. Good, we know where the treasures are. Sifidin and I had some good sprite work to it too, yeah. Nope, still single target. Dodge. Nice level. Ah, easy to tell which way the treasures are. Bam, bam, bam. Enough talk, have at thee! Wait, did I just one-shot that bat? With a pilfer? Berries! Very good. Anything here? You found bent sword. Dude, that's a pile of dragon bones. That's freaking... That's savage, dude. If I pilfer the zombie, do I get a horse wiener? I got clothing. It's fine. I mean, look, you can steal the horse wiener in Disgaea. It's one of the things you can steal from it, so. From the zombie in Disgaea. You can steal it, and then you can go into it in the item world. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. I think they start out the fight confused. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what we said, yes. Well, it's especially excellent for this channel because of the wonderful puns that I constantly share with you all, so. Yeah, it's pretty bollocks. Halar, it's a pretty bollocks knife. Buttocks knife. So if you mash fast enough between characters, like I selected skill for Ray, and then I let go of up and I mashed A, but because it takes a few frames for the like menu to actually go back down to rest on attack, you can actually mash through and still get the menu that you don't want, which is interesting. I can't believe it's so sexist. Why not Tal is woman? Yeah, it should be Tal is person. I agree. I agree. Man, the sound design is so good. I love going through the menus. I love going through the menus. They're just so snappy, and the little jingles for the menu movement is really nice. Attack animations and attack sounds are very satisfying. Full restore? No. I might have to chase him back over this way. Actually, that's what I'm guessing. I'll probably have to fight him and then chase him back up through here. Berengar the Bearded! 3 months resub, thank you very much. Hope you're well. I hope your beard is well, as well. It's fluffy and in grand shape. Nice. I know we talked about it before that you are into D&D. Did you ever stop by Phenomenon's channel on Saturdays when we play D&D at all? Now that I'm not doing the Final Fantasy Fiesta, I'm back in the campaign, and it's been pretty damn awesome. Blood trail stops here. Well, I see that cave over there. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh, no worries. I was just curious because you are interested in D&D. Hey, I think I figured it out. He must have jumped into the water to get away. Yeah, that's it. You're probably right. So, how do we go after him? I don't know. Where can you vote for the next viewer choice game? The way it's done is through bits and donations. So you go through the list and you see the game that you are interested in. There's a tag, a hashtag, and you just put that in your cheer or donation message, the full number with the hashtag, and voila, automatically votes, adds it, and sorts it. GG. And of course, you don't have to support the channel that way. It is 100% your choice. But the reason it's through cheers and donations is because it's my way of being able to let people that support the channel directly have a say in what content we do. So it's just kind of a small little thank you that I can do for people that support the channel. It's been that way for a few years now.